I believe strongly that our kids are our most valuable asset, but they're also our most vulnerable in society.
I honestly was dealing with DCF and possibly on the verge of my daughter having to live with someone else because of my mental issues.
We're seeing huge increases in anxiety among our children, a lot of school avoidance. We're seeing challenges with youth substance abuse as well as adult substance abuse, thoughts of suicide or in self-harm.
It's not just a crisis, it's an epidemic in its own right. The infectious disease epidemic has now been replaced by a mental health epidemic, if you will.
There's a desperate need right now for mental health counseling, and especially mental health counseling for children. We still have more demand than we have supply. And so I honestly can't imagine what it would look like for certain children and certain families if we didn't have CFA doing the work that they do.
Basically what happened was my ex-husband had an episode and we were kind of in an emergency situation, and I was really at a loss and in dire straits as far as what to do. So I called a friend of mine that actually I didn't know, but she works here. And I just said, do you have any resources? Like, what do I do? And she said, yeah, actually this amazing place, CFA, just opened up. I was even kind of skeptical. I was like, this is really just gonna be like everything else. It's gonna be frustrating. I'm gonna be dealing with people who are kind of put out or overworked. And then I'm gonna find out that they don't take my insurance or that there's a long waiting list. And none of that was true.
CFA offers 5 main categories of services. We offer outpatient behavioral health services. We have school-based health centers. We have in-home services. We offer medical services, and we have early care and education services.
I've often heard said, and I've often said myself, our school-based health centers and the medical care we provide are safety nets. Safety nets so these kids don't fall through the cracks. I like to also look upon them as launching pads. So you take care of their health, get them educated, you launch them for the future, the sky's the limit.
The other half of it is just holding space for the kids, regardless of their age, to be able to start advocating for their own health, whether it's medical or mental health. We have clinicians in the schools as well for therapy, and just speak it louder to the parent. I think that's one of the biggest impacts.
Child and Family Agency serves over 10,000 people in our region every year. So at this point, we have over 250 people who are delivering critically needed safety net services throughout Windham, New London, and Middlesex counties.
CFA is the answer to a lot of our crises in the community. It's a place where people can go and be comfortable and work out their problems before they become bigger issues, and then it costs us more to deal with those bigger issues versus going to CFA and getting the help needed.
In 2024, Child and Family Agency has a budget of $22 million annually, which is a significant increase over the past 5 years. The growth in our budget is a reflection of increased community need and the recognition of our funding sources, that the need just steadily grows. Even with that, though, most of our programs are significantly underfunded, and every year we look at our programs and try to figure out how we can care for more people, deliver more services, get out into the community in more ways, and do it with really inadequate funding in most of our programs.
They have provided so much for families in Eastern Connecticut, and they really help reduce the cost of medical care here in the state of Connecticut. I can give you an example. If a child has an asthma attack in school and is able to go to a CFA facility within the school, that is probably a $100 visit. If that same child had an asthma attack in school and CFA was not there, it's an $1,800 emergency room visit.
The people who work here are connected because they're passionately committed to what they do. They're able to find laughter sometimes in pretty dark places. I think that's how they sort of light a candle for themselves and for each other, and it creates incredibly strong camaraderie.
I got matched with my clinician who actually, she cares. She's helped me push through a lot. She's helped me to be able to cope. She's helped me to be able to start healing in ways that I never thought I could or would.
As far as the care that my kids are getting, it has been a huge burden lifted off of us because now they have people to talk to and place to go when issues arise. They are thriving because of this, and they're gonna continue to thrive because of this. Ooh, I might start crying.
Mahatma Gandhi, he said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Many of my goals as a physician are satisfied by working for an agency that goes out of its way to take care of people in the community who need medical care which they might otherwise not access.